Hi, my name is Nick, and this is video 1 out of 4 about BPM Online. I just want to show you a fast demo. So let's begin with the marketing module. But before we begin, I will explain the logic why right now we're starting with the marketing workplace. Next video will be the sales workplace, because I want to give you a perspective of what happens, how the lead get gathered, how these leads, how these contacts are then pursued from one department to another. Because you've probably heard about how BPM Online is aimed at orchestrating harmony between divisions and departments, and how it's easily adaptive to various types of businesses, about user experience and user interface being at the top-notch level. Well, I think the easiest way to show it to you is to do it right now in this live demo. So let's just start from contacts. What is contacts? Well, basically, as we can see right now in front of our eyes, contacts is just a window that shows all of the people that we have in our database. And currently we have a big number, or not. Yes, we have 179 contacts. All these contacts are attached and linked to different accounts. As you can see, some of them are working in our company. This is my personal contact, or Caleb Jones, and some other are working in other accounts, other companies, which can be our clients, which can be our partners, or whoever we want them to be, because we can create different types of companies, but a little bit later on about that. So just as an example, let's open the account of Alexander Wilson. As you can see here, very intuitive interface, right? We only have 4 main blocks, and believe me, these blocks do everything. So the left block is the main information block, which shows us the most vital and crucial and important information about Alexander: his phone, his name, his job title, his current local time, and this is a metric that shows us how the vital information of this particular contact is entered. A little bit lower, we see information about the company where Alexander currently is employed at. The name of the company is Alpha Business, and we can just see the category of the company, its industry, phone, and owner. On the right, we see 2 main windows. This big window shows all of the main information about Alexander and his timeline, about all of the events, about all of the documents, invoices, and all of the activities in BPM Online that are linked to him. A little bit higher, we can see tasks that need to be completed, and tasks that are connected to Alexander. So beginning from the window below, here we can see crucial information, just normal information about Alexander, right? Addresses, birthday, configuration items, just, the everyday information that we may need when working with Alexander. But what I really like about BPM Online is that if we press on timeline, and if we have more than one person working with Alexander, which is true in our case because we have my account with this strange email address, and we have William, my colleague. Basically, in real life, when people or companies do not use CRM systems, everybody and 2 employees are working with one account. Usually these employees are having communication problems, communication issues, they're writing different emails, they forget, they make mistakes, everybody has different information on their laptops. Well, no need anymore, because BPM Online is the leading SAP platform, and everything is kept here online in the cloud. And you can see, okay, so William, my colleague, he visited Alexander in August 2019. And I know that already. So even if me and William are working in different offices, maybe I'm a work from home guy, I know every activity that William had with Alexander. And if we go a little bit more to the right, one more window, and sorry for interrupting. Before we do that, you can see this is not only for visits or tasks, which we see here in the timeline. It is every type and category of activity document, invoice, whatever it is that Alexander was connected to from the moment of creating his account. So here on the right we have history, and it is similar to timeline, only here we have all of the activities divided by type of activity. So if I want to see all of the calls, I'll just open this window, calls, and I will see who called them, when this employee called them, from which number, and what was the duration of the call. And moreover, I can see all of the emails that we sent Alexander and other interesting information. Now, here we have tasks, and we can create them easily. So let's create a task for Monday, because today is Friday, and I still need to close some business. So I want to have an update call with Alexander, right? And I want to do it before lunch on Monday. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make an event, create an event for, no, 9 a.m. is too early. I need to send all the emails and respond. How about before lunch, right? Category to do, status not started. Right, now I want William, I want no, actually in this particular situation, all of the information is here. Alpha Business is here. Alexander is connected here. So William, on Monday morning, he will be able to see the task in the timeline. Here you go. So William already knows that I have a call with Alexander on Monday. And if I want to send Alexander an email, which I probably will do, right? Alexander, hi, let's arrange an update call for Monday. Have a great weekend. Best, Nick. You can just easily send this email to Alexander, because one interesting fact, you can easily connect an email to BPM Online or the emails of your employees. Same goes for calling. No need to use other external systems or download or develop APIs or connectors. It's all here, it's all integrated, it's all on one platform, it's very easy and intuitive. Now, I can't send the email because unfortunately I'm from a demo account, but you can see how fast and easy it is to just conduct day-to-day business. And especially imagine when you have a huge company, when you have thousands of accounts, employees in hundreds of cities worldwide. This system helps you scale your business, which is very important nowadays, because a lot of businesses, especially when they start scaling and becoming bigger, they have problems with bureaucracy. BPM Online helps them accelerate, and it helps them forget about these problems that they used to have before. Now, a second vital part, finishing the contact module, I want to tell you about campaigns. This is a very interesting module, and day to day I speak to a lot of big companies, a lot of clients, a lot of partners, and all of them are facing the same problem over and over again. They have different campaigns, they have different landing pages, and it's hard for them to track which of these channels are bringing all of their clients. So here we have this campaign module, and just in this, sorry, give me a second please. And just as an example, let's open nurturing a need capturing for the event. A lot of people ask me, is this the BPM business automation software where we can automate all our processes? My answer is no. This is just a campaign designer, and we design how we want a campaign to work. And I'll just explain it very fast to you because we have up to 5 minutes left, or if not, we'll just make a second video about the sales. About the marketing workplace. So here we can see that we want to hold a webinar, and we have the process. Here, this yellow icon is a folder which we created earlier on. We named it Interest Suspected, and we have a list of the users we believe will be interested in the webinar. After that, we send out the invitation, and there are two ways which we can see participants may go. The first one is they are not interested and they exit this whole process, or the second one is they register and confirm their attendance in the webinar. They do not attend, or they do attend. If they do not attend, they just receive webinar materials after the event. And if they do attend, they also receive a webinar results survey, after which they receive the webinar materials. And after all of that, they go to the Participated in Events campaign folder. Now, what I really love about BPM Online is that you can just press on the webinar invitation and edit this particular email right here in the system online. Believe it or not, you do not need to open any other software like Microsoft Office or any Apple software like Notes. No, you can do everything right now, right here. I'll show it to you. Can you see that Find Out More is not looking good? Let's just delete it. Just as an example, because we don't have much time, and save this. And voila, the window closed. Here it is. No more Find Out More. The email is here. All we need to do is start sending the email, and all of our audience will receive this particular email. Or we just save this invitation, go back to the BPM process and start the campaign. But because we do not have time to do that, I will just show you what happens after you finish sending out these emails. Over here, I opened a different email which we sent out some time ago. We decided to gather all of the stats. And what I love about BPM, and I really mean it when I say so, and what actually makes us better than a lot of other companies and software out there, we don't just see the number of clicks or the number of user clicks. We see where they clicked, right? So we can see that 2 users were interested in this particular thesis, BPM Online 7X. But most of them were interested in the events section. So what does that tell me? That tells me that in the future I will be taking this particular sentence and putting it in the beginning of the letter, raising, most probably of all, raising the click stats and hiring our conversion rates and just making our conversion rates higher. So what I really love about this system is that we can see where they clicked and how many users clicked. Apart from that, we can also see how many emails were delivered, how many were opened, how many were clicked. So spam complaints, unsubscribes. We can also see what day and what time they clicked and opened the email, which is not relevant here because we have a different date, and normally you would be able to see what time of the day it's most best of all to send out these emails and when users are most interactive with them. Also, you can see the delivery arrows here and other interesting information. So basically, this is the most important information about the marketing model. After that, all of this turns into leads, but because leads is a part of sales, I will be telling you about it in the next video. Thank you.